Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to start our first meeting and we are going to do some introduction to this course ya. Jadi kita akan mulai pendahuluan terkait apa sih yang dimaksud dengan numerical method ya or metode numerik ya in bahasa Indonesia. Okay, so basically the use of numerical methods so numerical methods is to simplify so what is the meaning of simplified? Kalau di bahasa Indonesia itu menyederhanakan so we change problem of engineering from the complex one into the easier one jadi kita membuat agar sebuah problem keteknikan itu bisa menjadi lebih mudah gitu ya untuk dipecahkan but the effect because we simplify our calculation, then the result will be not precise because we make it simple in the calculation we feel easy to overcome the problem, but in reality the result of our calculation cannot reach the perfection of the reality jadi permasalahannya itu ketika kita memecahkannya dengan menggunakan metode numerik maka metode itu tidak bisa sepenuhnya untuk memberikan kebenaran yang sejati intinya seperti itu but the only thing that we can do hal yang hanya kita dapat lakukan adalah by making our simplification become more precise and more precise jadi walaupun kita simplifikasi walaupun kita sederhanakan tapi hasil daripada perhitungannya adalah mendekati kebenaran and what we can do if we want to make our calculation become close to the real result, then we have to do something called repetition so we have to do repetition or iteration iteration. Artinya apa? Kita melakukannya secara berulang-ulang diulang-ulang sampai kesalahannya semakin lama semakin kecil seperti itu. Okay, so here I have highlight some important word. In this word I highlight something called operasi hitungan or calculation operation as we know that operasi hitungan or calculation operation divided into some points the first one we have addition atau penjumlahan we have plus, and then we also have subtraction subtraction or minus, and then we also have multiplication, which is we multiply, and then division or pembagian okay, so we know that engineering problem can be so complex in reality but by using numerical methods we make the problem become simple and by using only the calculation of this operation ya. We only have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division ya. Sometimes in calculus, let's say we have integration like this ya, integration ya. But sometimes the integration can be so complex if we cannot find the simple one if we always use the integration ya. Jadi kadang-kadang kalau kita menggunakan integrasi itu mudah kalau soalnya mudah, tapi kalau sudah kompleks akan susah. Nah, ketika menjadi kompleks, maka kita bisa menggunakan yang dinamakan dengan numerical method ya, yang intinya cuma ditambahkan, dikurangkan, dikalikan, dan dibagi ya, seperti itu. Nah, oke, and to make simplification, we need assumption ya. Jadi ketika kita ingin menyederhanakan sesuatu, maka kita butuh yang namanya asumsi, seperti itu ya. Nah, oke, I want to show you general example ya of application of the numerical method ya. Okay, let's say you have a, rectangle ya. Okay, you have rectangle like this. Okay, rectangle. Okay, you have 2 centimeter here, and also you have 3 centimeter. So the area of okay, I will say this here. The area of rectangular yeah rectangular is 3 multiplied by 2 yeah, so we have 6 centimeter square yeah. Okay, but this is the simple problem. What if we have a profile like this? Yeah, so how to find the area of, let's say we put double I as the name of this profile. So how to find this this area yeah. So it is very hard because we cannot just multiple the width and also the length of the profile, because we cannot consider which is the width, which one is the length ya. Jadi susah ya kalau kita mau mencari luas bendanya seperti ini. Nah, yang bisa kita lakukan adalah kita membuat assumption ya. We can do we can find the solution of this area by using numerical method. So what can I do? Yeah, we can divide yeah this area into small rectangular pieces. Yeah, so I will use like this. Let's say I will draw okay, I will draw like this. So I have first rectangular, and then I will draw again rectangular on this side, and then rectangular again here, and then rectangular again, and so on and so on. Yeah, so the idea is we make a lot of rectangular inside this area. So if you want to find the area of this picture ya, kalau kita ingin menemukan bentuk luas daripada sebuah area yang tidak beraturan seperti ini ya, maka kita dengan membuat gambar-gambar kecil ya, kotak-kotak kecil ya. So we make a lot of rectangular ya, and as we know that if we only I will make it more I will make more rectangular. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and like this. Okay, yeah, so I have like 7 rectangular. Okay, but if we zoom in, then we have still a blank area, so we have to make it again. And if we take a look on this area, we have area again. We have area again. Yeah. So actually the methodology by using numerical method is so simple ya. Jadi metodologinya atau cara untuk menggunakan numerical method itu gampang. Ya. Cuman yang menjadi tantangan adalah ya, the challenging part is you have to be able to do this calculation repeatedly ya. Harus berulang-ulang ya karena membuat kotak lagi, kemudian membuat kotak lagi ya. So that's why we use word repetition here ya, because a lot of repetition you do ya, semakin banyak pengulangan yang dilakukan ya, then you will get a result that close to the real answer ya. Jadi semakin mendekati dengan nilai sesungguhnya ya. Jadi di sini lebih ke arah repetition. So that's why numerical method basically using the help of computer calculation ya. Jadi biasanya kita menggunakan penghitungan komputer ya, bisa sampai jutaan kali ya. Tapi intinya we have to know the basic ya, the basic of why do we have to learn, why do we have to know how this numerical method works ya. Ya walaupun sudah ada bantuan komputer, tapi tetap saja kita butuh pengertian ya, because we have to define the formula first ya, karena komputer itu tidak tahu cara membuat rumusnya ya. So we have to define the problem, then we define the formula first, and after we have the formula, then we can apply it to the computer ya. Jadi kita yang mengetahui masalahnya, kita yang tahu rumusnya. Nah, untuk ngitung-ngitung pengulangannya itu bisa dilakukan oleh komputer ya, seperti itu. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so that's for the first video of the introduction, and I will continue to discuss about the error on the next video.